All right. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday evening. Good evening. Gonna pop up the comments here and say hi to everybody. Cynthia says, "Good evening, Brian. Have you heard what's going on with Johnny? Will he be coming back?" I did last talk to him about a week ago. He completed the training course that he was doing. And right now he's really busy with getting ready to move. So I know before he talks about he's moving down to South Carolina, and I think maybe it's Georgia. No, I think it's South Carolina. Anyway, um, so he is going to be moving soon. I think it's like in another 2 weeks or something like that. So he's really busy working and packing and that kind of stuff. Um, so I don't know, in terms of him coming back on the live stream with me, he could be at some point, but it's probably going to be a while, as he's getting settled in and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, he said he's doing good. So yes, I am by myself tonight. We'll see how this goes. Maybe, I guess if there is anybody out there that wants to join me, go ahead and let me know and I can send you the link. Otherwise, I'll just kind of ramble on, I guess. I do have an interesting situation that I can tell you about that just kind of popped up here in a little bit ago. But let's say hi to everybody in the comments first. Donna Ray, Bacon Runner is here. Hello. Linda is here. Hello. Paul, good to see you, Paul. Thomas. I know I only got to see a few minutes. I don't know, maybe the last 15, 20 minutes or so of your live stream earlier. But I'll go back and watch the earlier part with Grace. Rick from Miami, Florida. Hello, Rick. Isabel is there. Hello. Sandy, also from Florida. Hello. Jerry is listening from work again. Thank you, Jerry. Tuning in. Coach Edens is here. Hello. All right. So I think I'm caught up on comments. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and put a Q in front so I know. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about the interesting situation I have here at home. So this morning, my wife and son left to go down to South Carolina to visit my daughter. So I was at work today and now I'm home alone for a few days here and got home from work. I was working on video, got the video uploaded, whatever, and went upstairs and because I do all my stuff down in the basement. And I went upstairs and noticed that there was a deer really close to the house, like 10 feet, I think, from the kitchen window, the house. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then I thought I heard a little like chirping sound or something. So I went outside, wanted to see if the deer was okay. The deer kind of ran back further back into the yard. So it was probably about 50 yards from me at that point, but it still kind of stayed there. So back of our house, we have the basement has like a walkout door and steps that go up, right? And I walked over by there and there is a baby deer laying at the bottom of the steps. So I'm assuming that was the mother deer. And maybe that baby deer fell or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. You would think as long as its legs are okay, it should be able to get up and go up the steps and go on its way. But I don't know. So I went over. It's kind of by the door to the walkout of the basement. So I went over by there and I knocked on the door and it moved its head around, but it didn't move its body. So I'm afraid it might be stuck. Now I just noticed this like just a few minutes here before my live stream. So I have no experience with this kind of stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think is the best way to help this deer. Um, maybe the state has some sort of services that can help free it if it's maybe if it fell, it may have broke legs. It's about a 10-foot drop if it fell from the top instead of going down the steps. I don't know. I'm I don't know. So let me know if you have any ideas because I'm flabbergasted right now. I really don't know. Let me catch up here. Comments. Rick is eating dinner. That's good. I'm working on a fast right now. And let's see, 8 o'clock. I am at 55 hours right now. So I'll hit 72 hours tomorrow afternoon, like 1 o'clock, I guess it is. So I plan on breaking my fast tomorrow sometime, maybe in the evening. Let's see. Christy is here. Meeting Wellness. Hello. Steadfast. Holly is here. Hello. Cynthia saying, Donna Ray, my exercise friend. I've been watching your videos, Donna Ray, of doing your pull-ups. Great job. Keep at it. You're doing great. You can do, I think the last one I saw, you're doing 2 of them right now, 2 or 3. That's better than I can do. I can only hold it for a few seconds. I can't pull myself up. So you're doing great. Keep up the great work there. Here's Johnny. He says, hello, friends. I am a little under the weather today. Dang summer cold. I have coughed about 5 million times today. I feel better today than I did yesterday. I'll be moving to Aiken, South Carolina. So it is South Carolina. I thought it was. Okay. Good to see you, Johnny. Yes, here's Johnny. Jack Nicholson. What was that movie? I can't remember. Can't remember what it was called, but with Jack Nicholson. I know exactly what you're talking about. Rick, I don't know. I mean, it's moving its head all around, but I don't know. I haven't seen it get up. So I don't know if there's something wrong with its legs. I mean, if it fell from like 10 feet, I could see where it may have injured its legs. I'm not really sure. So I am concerned right now. Not sure exactly what to do for it. Holly says, have you called animal control? They should know who to call. I know there is someone. I haven't. I figured this out like a few minutes before the live stream started. So I can try calling animal control maybe after the live stream here or something, or maybe I can pause you guys for a few minutes and try it. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the animal control number is. I guess I have to figure that out. Greg is here. Hello. Thank you. You rock as well. Great new review he put out today for his I can't remember the name of the grill, the griddle, the griddle, whatever. I can't remember the name of it, but put out a review. Basically, he's had it now for 8 or 9 months or something. So he put out a good review talking about how it works and how long he's had it and what he thinks of it at this point. So go check out Greg's channel. That, by the way, Household Review Hub is Greg's rebranded channel from his My Weight Loss Life. So he's going to be doing a lot of reviews and stuff like that. So go check out his channel. Blackstone Griddle. Thank you. That's what it is. The Shining. Yes, that was the name of the movie. Thank you, Rick. Dan is here. Hello, Dan. Hope all is well. Babysitting. Listen to you in the background. Great voice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, The Shining. Oh, that's a good one. State Wildlife Office. They might be a better option now that I think about it. Okay, I'll think of both of those. Try and figure it out. Arlene, hello. Good to see you here. If that happened at Rick's backyard, that thing would be on an open fire rotisserie. If it was an adult male deer, yeah, I'd have some deer meat. But this is just a little baby. And I'm pretty sure its mother was there worried about it. And of course, now it's kind of getting dark out. So I'm not sure what to do about this. Call the night animal clinic hospital. They would know who to report the baby deer to also. Okay. I've taken injured bunnies to the vet before, she says. Okay. So I have to find somebody that is open this late, animal vet hospital or whatever, maybe to call. Okay. Well, Arlene, I know you say here you haven't been on for a while. You've had some things going on. I'm glad you're on here tonight, and hope everything is going okay. All right. Caught up on the comments again. So yeah, I guess I'll have to figure out what to do with this deer. I'm probably going to keep the live stream a little bit shorter, just because I want to try and see if I can help that deer some way. Because I don't know what to do, but we'll see. What's this? Johnny says YouTube demonetized my channel. They didn't really tell me why. They implied that I have not done enough to prove that my content is original. Wow. As in, like, you on video talking is not original? That sounds crazy. Let us know how that goes. That sounds really crazy. Back to the deer. Holly says most vet offices after hours, their phone recordings tell you who to call after hours for emergencies. Okay, thanks for that. I will check that out. That's a good idea. If Rick wants to come on or anybody else, just let me know. And I could have you kind of talking for a few minutes while I try and talk to a vet or somebody on this, because I don't know what to do. Arlene says, I'm glad to be on here too. I have an older son that I'm helping take care of, and that is taking a lot of my time, besides my husband being sick right now with the mass in his bladder. Okay. All right. Well, I hope everything works out okay. Yeah, Dan, YouTube's algorithm continues to change and has become beyond unbearable to monetize. So many people have been saying that their viewership on their videos is way down, and that makes it tough, right? Oh, I am getting a phone call from my wife here, and she knows I'm live. So hold on. I'll be back in a minute here. Okay, sorry about that. So my wife, I guess, just talked to animal control. So she's ahead of me, and they're going to call me. So I don't know if they're going to give me ideas or what, but they're going to call me. So I got to watch for my phone. So you see me go back to mute again. That's because animal control just called me, and I'll be talking to them. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, back to yes. So viewership is down, and that makes it harder to get monetized if you're not already monetized. Definitely. And my channel's always not really had a lot of views, but I had a few videos that did really, really well, and I think that helped me to get monetized. And it's definitely hard out there. There's different people I know that stopped doing YouTube channels just because they weren't getting enough views. So, and the thing that happens now is that YouTube doesn't really put your video out to all your subscribers. They just do a sample small number of people who may not even be subscribers. And I know that the button that you do for notifications doesn't always work. I have notifications set up on some different channels, and maybe once a month I get a notification that they have a new video. And I'm like, okay, they've had like 10 or 15 videos. How's come I only got one? So I it's frustrating. Yeah. Let's see. Coach Eden says YouTube has done that to tons of creators. You're the first I saw that's in our niche. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. She's talking about Johnny's channel. Just guy, what's wrong with the deer? If it's just alone, do not interfere. If mama does not come back. Okay. Animal control's calling me. I will be back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, at least for right now. So that was the sheriff's office. If I can put these back in. So that was the sheriff's office, and I did get a picture. They want me to send them a picture. Uh, they may be coming out, but they're not sure if it needs to go to a somebody that actually, I can't think of the right word I want to say, but that that helps it if it's hurt, whatever, right? Um, so I gotta send this picture really quick. And I think she's gonna be calling me back. So if my phone rings again, I have to go back on hold while she lets me know what she's gonna decide to do. So we'll see what happens here. Anyway, okay, so this is crazy, but oh well. Paul says he can fill in for a bit. Okay. You know what I gotta do? I gotta give you here. Let me put comment in here. Here is the link. I still have StreamYard. I'm stupid, by the way. I have like 2 more days of StreamYard, so I was able to use it again this week. Before I said that last week was my last time. This is actually my last time using StreamYard, because I have 2 more days before it cancels. So there's StreamYard link. If you want to pop in, Paul, that would be great. Okay. Yeah, Johnny, I agree. Couldn't be more vague. That sounds crazy. I hope that you can get that resolved. I promise you, I've raised many white-tailed deer for years. I do know what I'm talking about. If humans touch or interfere with a fawn, the mother will not come back. I've heard that before too. So I completely agree with you there. So that is a concern, and the mother is not very far away, like 50 yards away. Which now that I'm back in the house, maybe right by it again. I don't know. Peter, good to see you here. Hello, Peter. Oh, Paul is here. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
If that deer is moving, it's probably injured. And depending upon the age of the fawn, the baby, instinctively, they do not move at all when mom leaves. They freeze.
Okay.
You walk right past them, never see them because they don't move. So somehow could have gotten injured. Or, may have just pooped out right there. I guess, maybe, they get diseases and die and all that kind of stuff too. So hard to tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried that it fell maybe from the top instead of going down the steps, because that would be like a 10-foot drop. And like I said, it's not moving, but it's just moving its head around. So I'm concerned that it broke or injured legs or something.
Yeah, I the white-tailed deer population in the United States has soared through the 70s and 80s. And but in 1963, I can remember my dad and my 4 uncles getting a party permit. And it cost $25. They all chipped in $5. They could shoot 1 buck among the 5 of them. Then they were done. There was that few deer.
Yeah.
You only take a buck and you only get 1 per 5 people. And now, crying out loud, you can. Here in the Amish land, there's 50 farmers raising them. You can get a permit from the state and you can raise white-tailed deer.
Wow. I didn't know that.
It's probably very state to state, and I used to be an Amish tour guide, and we drive by, and those 9-foot fences are for the white-tailed deer.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I hope this lady calls me back here pretty soon, because I don't know what to do. She did say that if she's coming out, she's actually on call and she's from home, so it's going to be like an hour drive. So we'll see. So the deer might be here for a while.
Wow.
uh, yeah.
So it was making noise at one time, you think?
I heard like a chirp cry or something a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah, that'd
And
be it.
I told her too, and she's like, "Yeah, it'll do that just being cut off from its mom. It'll be crying for mama." So she's like, "Unfortunately, that doesn't really tell me if it's hurt or not. And it could be that it's just scared because it got cut off, and that's the thing too. So I'm like, okay, how do I know though? Like, it's not getting up, so I don't know. Oh, she's
Yeah,
texting me
do
back now.
you think under normal circumstances it would just pop up and take off with mama? So something's not right, unfortunately.
Yeah. So she says she's gonna come out
Oh, cool.
and assess the situation. She's like, if we think it's okay, we're gonna kind of leave it and hope that it can get to mom. And if not, then she has somebody that rescues animals and will rescue it.
Oh,
That she'll
wow.
take it to them.
Oh, maybe it'll work
Um,
out.
so yeah, hopefully everything's gonna be okay.
Has it
So
still
we'll
got
see.
spots on it? There's spots on the deer?
Yeah. Yep.
So it's young. It's still young. It's not. Its coat hasn't
It's
changed yet.
oh yeah, it's very young.
Oh, good.
I wonder if I can somehow. I wish I could show this picture. I'd have to transfer it to my computer. Yeah, it's so small; it's hard to even see it. But yeah, it is. I mean, I'm gonna say the the length of this deer is about 2.5 feet, 2 feet maybe. So it's pretty small.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the length from head to tail. It's pretty small.
Well, this has got to be a first for a carnivore live talk, huh?
Definitely.
You know,
And here we are, carnivores, and we're trying to save a deer, right?
well, there's not a lot of meat on that little baby, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, Rick would pen it up and start fattening it up, get it up to a butcher
Yeah,
weight,
yeah.
and
I, I don't know. I don't know if it's a female or a male. That's a good question. Fatten it up, let it become an adult. But
I don't
anyway,
even know how deer get fat. I don't know. I mean, they're browsers. They eat the buds off of trees, and they'll eat anything, but
yeah,
you know they just kind of browse around. They don't seem to ever really seriously eat a whole lot. You
yeah.
know.
We have a lot of deer that end up in our backyard because there's woods all around our back, and they're usually just grazing on grass, or maybe we got this one tree that has some sort of berries to it, and they'll eat the berries off of it. Um, they just snack on stuff like that. Yeah, so I don't know how they get really big either.
So you're like fasting every week now, aren't you?
I am. Yes.
Yeah.
I should talk about that. Yeah, I had the wedding, my daughter's wedding, right, beginning of May, and I kind of fell off track a little bit. I had a piece of cake at the wedding, and for like the next few days after, I had a piece of cake with my meat, eating normally. So I gained like 8 pounds in that week. And since then, I've been very good, very strict. I've only gone out to eat once and ate a pretty decent meal. Um, and mostly been just eating beef, you know, dipping into my fermented foods, a little bit of eggs, but not a whole lot. And I've been fasting once a week for like 48 to 72 hours. Actually, it's been 72 hours each time, at least 72 hours. So I've done that. And in 2.5 weeks here, I've lost 13 pounds. That includes the 8 pounds I gained. So it's really only a net loss of 5 pounds. But it's been working really well for me. And I'm actually at the point that fasting has gone really, really well for me. And I may even this time go 96. We'll see, because I don't even get hungry anymore while I'm fasting. Like right now, it's like 55 hours and I don't feel hungry at all. So it's been going well.
Wow. So there's a lot of noise out there coming out about in the CGM world. Just to mention, these Medicare people are reviewing how people 65 and older can qualify for a CGM, and that announcement will probably come in August, maybe even sooner. And they're looking right now, if you're 65 or older and you're on Medicare, if you're using insulin or can demonstrate that you've had 2 low blood sugar events in the last 3 months, which is easy to do, you can qualify for insurance to pay for your CGM. Well, they're looking at making it easier for people to qualify. And I don't know, they haven't released what they're going to, they're looking at all their options, I'm sure. The other interesting news is Libra is probably early next year going to release a CGM that also tracks ketones.
Okay.
2 in 1. I don't know how they're going to do. I don't have no clue to the technology behind it. I know how a CGM works. They little filament that goes down into your arm or your wherever you got it. There's a coating on it, and it reacts with your body fluids, and it generates a current or it generates a resistance, and that's measured. They convert that to a blood glucose number. Excuse me. And Dexcom has announced that in about a year from now, early 2028, they're thinking, will be the G8. The next, and all they're saying is they expect it to be smaller, more accurate, and more reliable. And that's all they're saying on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's the news on CGMs that's been coming out.
Yeah.
I switched over about a little over a month ago. The Libra just quit working for me. And investigating all that, I found out that not everyone can wear a CGM. There's a certain percentage of people just got the wrong body chemistry and it don't work. And my Libras were way off, 35, 40%. And you can't calibrate a Libra. And with the G7 Dexcom, it's just beautiful. And it just makes, finally was diagnosed properly and officially. I am a type 2 diabetic that is insulin dependent. I do not make any appreciable amount of insulin. So I got to insulin dependency, but not by the same route that a type 1 got there.
Okay.
So
interesting. But it's basically the same as type 1, but it's just that you weren't born that way.
Yeah, I got there a different way, yeah. And I can't remember all the big words they use when they explain it.
Interesting. Thomas said he lost 6 pounds, so that's good. Good job, Thomas.
Well, your 8 pounds was probably 5 or 6 of that was probably just water weight.
Yeah.
Your gain.
So I had gained 8 pounds. Yeah. So I'm sure a large majority of that was the water weight. So when I lost 13, a good portion of that's probably water weight too. But I have noticed that my remaining belly fat seems to be trimming. Definitely noticing a difference there. I keep forgetting I need to get the tape measure and take a measurement, see the difference.
Yeah. Your face looks thinner.
Does it?
Yeah, to me it does. I have, I do watch you, but it just, it could be just me, I don't know, but Maybe it's the glasses or something. I don't know. You look good.
Well, these are new glasses. I got these like 3 weeks ago, I think. So they are newer glasses. So I don't know. But thank you.
Maybe they make your face look slimmer.
Maybe. I don't know. Because they are kind of big, like wide, but the smaller glasses just look so funny on my head because I got a big head. So I have to go with the bigger glasses.
I think it's important. It, uh, I studied too much optics when I was in college, and I hated it. It was very
Hmm.
hard, very difficult subject to comprehend.
Yeah.
See, Donna Ray hit 500 on her birthday. She had over 500 subscribers.
Oh yeah.
She's just soaring right along there, and
That's great.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. So everybody's saying Christian music. Best of luck to your carnivore. So I must have missed that comment, but it looks like they're starting carnivore. Christian music here. Well, thank you for tuning in. Oh, here we go. Are we starting July 1st? So it sounds like they're starting carnivore July 1st. Okay. Well, good luck with it. Greg says I look younger. I don't know about that. Maybe.
If you look thinner, you tend to look younger too. I think, anyhow.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at Rick. Look at Rick. Okay, we're always pointing out Rick. He's thin. He looks young.
What is he like 30 now?
I don't think he's a day over 29. I think he's a liar. But I want to see Rick's birth certificate. That's what I want to see. I want proof. I'm just teasing you, Rick.
So Coach Eden's asking, or she said I had to leave for a second. Where are we with the dough? So the sheriff's office lady, I guess it's the animal control lady from the sheriff's office, called me, and I talked to her for a few minutes. I sent her a picture, and she's going to come out and take a look at it. She said she's about an hour away because she was at home. So she's going to come out and take a look, and either if she thinks it's healthy, we're going to try and let the mama deer come and get it and help it. Or if we think that it is injured, she has somebody that is a rescue for animals that will bring it back to good health. So that's where we're at. I'm just kind of waiting for her to get here, which means I'll probably be signing off the live stream here in another 15 minutes or so, just to make sure that I don't miss her when she gets here. So that's kind of the update where we're at. All right. Here's another new person. Hello. I can't tell from your name, but hello. Glad to have you here. And just subscribe. Thank you.
Cool.
So Paul, while you're here, you got anything you want to talk to us about?
Well, like I say, I switched over to the Dexcom CGM. I'm more dedicated than ever to what I'm doing. And I joined Amy Fields Perrin's group. She's a coach. She's a type 1 diabetic. And she's been diabetic since she was 16. And we both have birthdays in July, and we're both going to be in our 70s. And she has helped me so much. You know, I run a very tight window. I keep my blood sugar under 120 consistently, 98 or better percent of the time. I'm below 120. My average over the last 30 plus days has been 83. That's the magic number for us Bernstein type people who are low carb or carnivore and treating our diabetes that way. And she's been doing the low carb Bernstein thing for years. I can't keep track of her. And but she's helped me so much. And you know, when you're doing that tight window, you got to have the good CGM. You got to have good numbers, and I've never done so many I haven't done this many fingerprints until before my CGM 4 years ago, and I'm pricking my finger on average of 1.5 times a day, maybe at least once a day on average, and because I can calibrate it, and it automatically you just put the numbers in, and it decides whether it should calibrate or not. And I did have one bad sensor out of 3, and it just wouldn't start up properly, but that's coming tomorrow on FedEx. I'll get a new one, but it's kind of funny. I was in the grocery store, and there was this guy trying to read the label on a package, and he was having trouble reading it, and I says, fine print. He goes, yeah. And I says, we just got to talking a little bit, and he'd had a stroke. And they found out he had a hole in his heart. And they tell him that's what caused the stroke. So they rushed him into surgery, and they patched his hole in his heart. And they said it's been there all his life. And he's like 50. So he went low carb. Wow. He went low carb. And I gave him a few references of places to look, but he was pretty, just in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, he went low carb very quickly, very low carb. And I said, you ain't gonna find anything, in a box that's very low carb. I said, it just doesn't exist, And it's I like Donna Ray's she's got these cute little 2, 3, 4 minutes. Sometimes they're 10, 15 minutes, but quick little cooking, real simple cooking thing, real simple little sauces. And you can brighten up your carnivore diet a little bit without doing too much effort, And so that's, I think, is so my birthday's about 6 weeks away, and I'm gonna do an oopsie cake, and I think I'm gonna do a carnivore pizza with the cloud bread pizza dough, which is cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, eggs, and so haven't had one of them in a while, so and life has been pretty good. And the grandkids are dancing their pants off, and the 2 oldest are going to Disney for the national titles in July. Yeah, so that's exciting. The number 3 girl, well, she's 7 now. She just a week or 2 ago, she got her first medaled in her first dance ever. She's been competing all year, but this was her first medal ever. So it was kind of a big event,
Yeah.
And the 4-year-old's just taking lessons. She doesn't compete yet. And my oldest granddaughter is really serious about it. She's really, so now when she goes, she'll dance 5 dances. She'll bring home 4 medals, a couple golds, couple silvers, sometimes a bronze. And it's just, they're having a good time with that. And it's really funny is Donna Ray's, her little workout things, I forward those to my grandson. And he gets a kick out of it. Because, well, Donna Racing just turned 69. I mean, she's just a year younger than me. And yeah. So, he's very athletic and into a lot of things. And he just, The reverse push-ups. He said he laughed so hard he cried. He said, "I never
Yeah,
seen such a
she's
weird."
killing it.
Yeah, she is. Pull-ups. I went to Coach Bronson had a conference about 2 years ago. It'll be 3 years now, I think. It was up in Baltimore, on the other side of Baltimore, and they had this lady there. She was from Canada, and she was a CrossFit competitor, and she had a lot
Mhm.
of degrees. She had alphabet soup after her name, and she was into a lot of sports physiology and stuff like that. And she had this thing on aging people and how, like, just grab a bar and hang from it with one hand. How long can you hang for? Okay.
Mm.
And those grip testers, what can you register on that grip tester? Well, if you don't score at least a certain number, then you may die in the next 10 years. Because you will fall, you will grab the hand railing, you won't have enough grip strength to stop your
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
Okay. You could wind up in trouble. And so yeah, I still got the worksheet. You can just hang from a bar and time it. And you can work on that and improve your grip strength and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got
I
one
can't
more
even
wedding to
do
go.
one
So,
pull up, but that's what I was thinking. Is just kind of sit there and hang for a little bit to try to get better at hanging, and then maybe eventually I could do a pull up.
so when you walked your daughter down the aisle, as I did mine, she was on your left, correct?
Yep.
Yep, that's where she belongs. You know why she's there? Because that leaves your sword arm free. So you could pull out your
Hmm.
sword and defend her if need be. Okay? That's why
Okay.
she's on your left. Did you talk to her as you walked?
Um, I was just trying not to cry, so no.
My daughter and I, we just talked the whole way down.
Uh, my other daughter was in the wedding party, and as we got up to about where everybody was, I looked up and I saw that she was crying like crazy, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I was just trying to hold it together at that point.
Yeah, I understand. It's uh so how old was your daughter, if you don't mind saying? That
Um,
just got married.
yeah, so she's 20. She's gonna be 21 in like a month.
That's
So
young these
she's
that's young these days.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's the same age my wife was when we got married. She was 20. So it's the same
Oh.
age. And then my other daughter is an older daughter, so she's a few years older. So
But they're still both relatively young for today's
yeah.
people. Yeah. And my
Yeah, a
daughter's
lot of
like
people
20.
get
Yeah,
married
yeah,
older.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. Well, that's cool. I'm glad everything went well.
Yeah.
No drama, no smooth sailing.
Yeah, there was no big drama or anything, so it went pretty well. So one more wedding coming up. The other daughter is getting married in the fall. So I we'll see how that one goes. But yep. I want to go to this back to this one comment she had put in here. So this one said she was going to be starting carnivore. She wanted to start carnivore, but she was scared of high cholesterol. Um, I know a lot of people have already commented in the comments about cholesterol. I don't believe cholesterol is a problem either, but share some of my experience with you. A lot of people will see their cholesterol stay similar, or it might go up a little bit and then go down after a while. And here's what I saw. For the most part, it kind of went up a little bit in the first, I don't know, year, I guess, right? But then it kind of stayed flat, and now it's gone down a little bit again. And I think a lot of people see that. Now, I am closer to 4 years, but I think once people have been on it for a few years, I think they see that where their cholesterol starts going back down again. I think the reason why it goes up, and Paul, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking the reason why it goes up is because the extra healing your body is doing, because cholesterol is used for healing.
And the weight loss, that fat's coming out, okay? And
Mhm.
the other thing is, you have to understand about cholesterol. Both the HDL and the triglycerides are what? They're biomarkers. Okay, they're markers of our metabolic health. Okay, I
Mhm.
don't care about LDL. Okay, my last lipids, which were just with a month or two ago, I have soared. My HDL is above 90 now. I'm like 92, 93.
Mm.
My triglycerides are just below 50, 49, 48. Okay, so that ratio is just out of sight.
Yeah,
And
that's excellent.
yeah, now you know who I really turn to in the cholesterol world, and maybe our newcomer could want to look at this. Go listen to Dr. Eric Westman.
Mm.
He's Eric Eric Westman, the Westman. Okay, he's out of Duke. He's a doctor. He sees patients 4 days, 4 or 5 days a week, and he is totally not worried about LDL at all. And even when these people start talking high density, low density, all the alphabet soup, A, P, O, B, and fluffy and dense, he says, it's all BS. He doesn't say that. He's a really mild mannered guy, but he doesn't worry about it at all. He says, they just got new words for the same old paradigm. Oh, we got to have a statin, you got to get rid of that LDL. And, I was blessed by God. You know how he blessed me? I'm allergic to statins. Okay, so 35 years ago, they put me on statins, and like a good boy, I took them pills. Okay, and 20 days
Yeah.
later, I was curled up on the floor and doubled up in pain.
Wow.
I had severe bilateral. It's like having the flu. Your muscles all ache. They call it bilateral muscle soreness. My both thighs were sore, and my biceps, triceps were all sore, and I was crying. I said, I ain't taking that stuff no more. And went and saw the doc. Let's try the other brand. 20 days later, it was all doubled up again. And so I think, you look at the side effects of statins and you listen to common sense people like Ken Berry, Eric Westman, and Schaefer, and Baker, and all those guys. Yeah, if you take your statins, you're going to live 4 days longer. They've distorted. See, I had one of the most masterful statisticians as a teacher when I went to college. I had 2 semesters of statistics and probability. 2 semesters. Okay, not 1, 2. And well, I tell you, my whole career was based on that. My getting through college was based on that. And
Yeah.
so I understand how they skew things and talk about things. And, there's so much money made off of that. You look at Pfizer, okay? They got the ED medication, and they got the cholesterol medication. Highly profitable, extremely profitable things. And their national sales manager was a graduate of Lenore Ryan University. When you look at the size of the university and the number of athletes they put in the NFL, they're number 1. Okay? They're
Mm.
number 1. They get like 10 people in the NFL, and it's a little college of like 4,000 people. And he built a $20 million building, all centered around sports medicine and all that kind of stuff. He donated the money for it. National
Yeah.
sales manager for top line pharmaceutical. Didn't cost him a nickel. He just cashed in his stock, and that was it. Probably
Yeah.
didn't cost him anything. Okay, and that's how profitable these things are.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would guide her to go. Eric Westman's so calm, cool, collected. Man,
Mhm.
imagine if we could pump a little bit of that blood of his into Bart K, you know?
Uh, I hear Bart's trying to be more professional lately, so
Well, when he's
we'll
got
see
his
how it
suit and
goes.
tie, when he's got his coat and tie on, he's a very,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm sure if, you were in his classroom, you would show the utmost respect to, Dr. K. And, it's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
But,
Mm.
you know, Rick, not Rick, Thomas Riblets there. He had a couple. Of course, the one lady he had on today, she was like 33, but she looked like 23.
Oh, yeah, Grace.
Yeah, Grace. But then the other one before that, a couple days before that, she was like 20 or 21. And I sent that one to my grandson.
Hmm.
Nothing like see, my daughter limits her kids' carbs. They, you know, they're not carnivore or anything, but my grandkids eat a lot less carbs than the average American kid.
Yeah,
But they do all
that's
the
good.
things everybody else does. I mean, they go trick or treat, they have Easter baskets, but my daughter buys their
Mm.
candy,
Mm.
cash for candy. Last year, she paid $15 a pound for Halloween candy.
Hmm.
That's what she offered her kids when they came in the door. Okay? When they came through the door from trick or treat, it's $15. The next morning, it was $2 a pound. Market fluctuations, it's a learning experience,
Yeah.
And she takes it down, donates it all to the military. They put it in care packages for our soldiers. And most of it gets shipped overseas to, wherever they are. And so she does all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good. Good. All right.
But
Well, you know
you can
what?
have
I don't.
grandkids pretty soon. You can have grandkids pretty
Maybe I just got married. I don't know about grandkids
soon.
yet.
I
We'll see.
know. Couple of years or whatever.
Yeah.
It's in the future.
Yeah. It will be. Yeah.
You'll be a good grandpa.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul. I don't want to miss this lady.
Go
I'm not sure when she's
go
going to
ahead.
get here.
And the best of
So
luck to you
we're
with the
going to
baby
wrap this
deer.
up.
And, whatever happens, make a little post to do a short or something to let us
Yeah.
all know. Okay?
Yeah. I'll put something out so that everybody knows. So thanks for coming on with me, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. And I'll be back again next Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully I won't be cut short because of a situation like this. So thanks. Thanks, Paul. Thank you, everybody.
You're
Goodbye.
welcome very much. You have a good night. Bye bye.
All right.